It's kind of crazy how many kart racers we're getting this year. Mario Kart World released for the Switch 2, we're getting Kirby Air Riders in November, Garfield Kart is somewhere. I actually don't know when that's coming out. And after 2 betas, Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is finally here, and like the betas, I can't put it down. Side note, how crazy is it that we first saw this game last December, and it releases not even a full year after Sonic X Shadow Generations? So used to waiting a year or two for this stuff. Now, if you want my opinions on the betas, I'll link them down below, but overall I left both feeling pretty satisfied. While they had some serious bugs, glitches, and disconnects, the game was a lot of fun. When it comes to the final release, I haven't come across any game-breaking bugs personally, and while disconnects still occur here and there, it feels less common compared to the open beta. Still annoying when they do happen though. So slowly but surely, the game improved over time. When it comes to the driving itself, it has similarities to Mario Kart in that it's simple to get a grasp of the basics like drifting and doing tricks, but also includes plenty of customizations that make it stand apart from the competition. Gadgets provide a wide variety of perks to assist in races, whether simple stat improvements, obtaining rings more efficiently, or to assist in recovering from attacks and collisions. With the 6 slots available and each perk taking 1 to 3 slots based on its function, there's plenty of different loadouts people can go with in every race. And since you can have multiple loadouts prepared, you can swap them on the fly, especially nice for the Grand Prix for those wanting to change things up mid-circuit. Car customization allows you to select the vehicle's front, back, and wheels, with the extreme gear only having you select the front and back portions. You can build your vehicle around one of the 5 categories being speed, acceleration, handling, power, and boost, each having their clear strengths and weaknesses. With characters being given a designated class, based on the vehicle you drive, your stats can vary in a multitude of ways. And if you want, gadgets could help improve stats in areas your vehicle is currently lacking on. You can't, for example, put speed wheels on an acceleration car, but with what you do have here offers plenty of ways to find your perfect setup. Plus, you can go all out riding in style with different color schemes, what materials it's made out of, and a lot of decals to plaster on the front and back, including a lot of product placements. Honestly, that's pretty funny. Kinda wish you could put decals on the doors, but not the worst thing excluded. Now, when we first saw the reveal trailer, everyone pointed out that the extreme gear was coming back, and while not being one-to-one to how they played in Riders, I'm happy to see these things back. Acting kinda like the motorcycles in Mario Kart, they play differently than the 4-wheel vehicles, plus with certain perks you can create some interesting loadouts. Once you have your gadgets and vehicles all decked out, you're ready to hit the tracks. Grand Prix is the usual 4-track structure, but with the final track being a rerun of the previous 3 tracks back to back. It's a creative way to provide plenty of cups to race through while also incorporating the CrossWorld mechanic the game is named after. At the end of lap 1, first place can decide where lap 2 will take place on, either selecting the visible track shown or going random and seeing where it will take you. I love the CrossWorlds as you'll never know where you'll go for a portion of the race, and when all the tracks become accessible via the random option, the possibilities only increase more. Plus, on some occasions, the CrossWorld will have a frenzy effect, rewarding unlimited boost whiffs, faster drift charge, or boost rings laid about on the track. And when you do return to the main track, there'll be slight changes like additional paths and obstacles laid about, ensuring that all 3 laps play out differently from one another. Even after playing every track multiple times, I don't think I have a single one I hate. Yeah, maybe some I like more than others, but none I'd straight out say, yeah, I'm not going back there. One track has ice on the road that makes you slide more, and if you're not careful, you'll slide straight onto the side of the road. Some tracks may have more tighter turns than others, but if you go with the right vehicle or just let go of the gas every now and then, these obstacles are pretty manageable. I know some people have an issue with Chow Park, but man, I love that track both in aesthetic and track design. Another great detail for tracks is that depending on the character, they'll drop dialogue regarding the location, like Sage talking about cyberspace and Sonic in white space. The work that went into every track, both main and CrossWorld, is really amazing. And while the CrossWorld aspect does make Grand Prix entertaining, a really great addition is the rival mechanic. Prior to the race, you select the rival and their difficulty, and after a unique conversation between the two at the start, your rival will comment throughout the whole cup. adding something more unique to your run and providing interactions between characters we've never seen before or haven't for a very long time. Personally, I enjoyed seeing what characters had to say seeing Sage for the first time, such as Blaze and Silver. After some time, you'll unlock Supersonic Speed, which will increase the speed of races to seriously put your skills to the test, which you can take time to master every track via the time trials. All the main and CrossWorld tracks are playable, with medals given based on your time, with A and higher rewarding one of the best things a Sonic game can reward you with: soundtracks. As you progress more and more through tracks, you'll be rewarded with music from games like Sonic Adventure, Secret Rings, and the Riders games, which then can be played via the jukebox or during races. When I felt like stopping, I see what the next reward is and just sit back down to earn it. This is such a good reward that I'm doing it both on PS5 and Switch so I can listen to everything no matter what I'm playing on. Yeah, I bought the game twice. I wanted the Switch 2 version, but that's not out yet, so PS5 for now, and the Switch 1 is so I can just get everything via the festivals in the meantime. There are some songs unfortunately not here, but there's still a good selection available that call back to games with locations used as courses. While we're on music, it shouldn't be a surprise that overall the soundtrack, both original and remix, is stellar. Songs having a lap 3 variant is such a great touch to get you more pumped in that final stretch. No surprise, the music in a Sonic game gets a thumbs up. If I had to say one thing that I really love about CrossWorlds, it would be the amount of rewards given out as you play. Donpa tickets are used to customize and unlock your vehicles, gadgets are rewarded on and offline as you play, the soundtracks via the time trials like we mentioned, character skins, and additional race modes like Mirror and Supersonic Speed. You also got the challenge board rewarding more tickets and titles for completing achievements. No matter what you're doing in CrossWorlds, you're earning something for your time. The last main offline mode is the Race Park, where you can partake in quick races or ones with special rules to earn even more rewards by defeating rival teams. If you played the open beta, you'd recognize some of these modes from the Joker Festival. While you work to place high in the race, you also have to work with your team to achieve the most points in an additional objective. This can be something like the most rings gathered, team taps done, boost rings hit, and so on. At the end of the race, points are tallied up and additional points are rewarded to the team who did the best in the secondary objective, which sometimes can determine which team comes out on top. These additional modes aren't too crazy, but are a nice addition to change things up if you don't want to play a standard race. Plus, it can be a lot of fun when you get a group of friends over. Once you finish checking out all the offline modes available, it's time to test your skills online. And with everything offline unlocked on PS5, this is where I'll be for the months to come. You could choose whether to enter a world match where it could quickly drop you in a lobby with people your rank, or you could host and join lobbies with friends. Custom lobbies have plenty of customization options for you to set races how you like, which is great for people who want to make their own private tourneys or content creators wanting to set up community races. If you want me to do something like that, leave a comment down below. World Match is plain and simple, and from what I played, it's just as chaotic and fun as it's always been. Yeah, you'll have plenty of times where items and obstacles will make you go from 1st to 8th in a second, but like in Mario Kart, that's to be expected and is the chaotic fun part of these kart racers. Either you'll be the attacker or the victim, just depends on what will happen in the race. Outside of those moments, skills are what determine who will come out on top. Knowing what gadget to bring to counter your rivals, where the shortcuts are located, and what vehicle to drive is crucial. Although something I did notice online is a serious desync issue. I'll be playing online with a friend and after I hit him, I say my bad, only for him to say that I didn't hit him. This happened on so many occasions that I purposely hit him just to see how bad of an issue it was. And it was frequent. Another issue we noticed even during the open beta is when two people are neck and neck at the finish line, you can clearly tell who was first, but the results pop up only to show that the second person won. While not ruining the sessions, these desync problems should be something Sega focuses on first regarding post-launch updates. After a couple online races under your belt, based on your performance, your rank will slowly go up, placing you with people matching your new rank, along with rewarding you with additional gadgets and customization parts. Matchmaking seemed to be balanced. I haven't come across a game where the winner was already decided by lap 3, nor was I ever stuck in the back the entire time. Considering this was my third time starting back at rank E, I have no problem starting over. Shows how fun and addicting the online experience can be. Disconnects and errors occur occasionally, and yeah, it sucks, but at least it's easy to resend invites to friends and hop back in. Now, what's in the base package is plenty for me to say to pick up Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, but from what Sega has shown at launch, there's still a lot more to be excited about. You have the Season Pass available, offering crossover characters like Pac-Man, Minecraft, and Spongebob, each releasing with multiple characters, a new vehicle, and track. And for those who don't wish to spend additional money, Sega characters are being added frequently for free, with both a new vehicle and online festival event with Battle Pass rewards. These festivals offer new perks, decals, and plenty of tickets, so it'll help encourage players to return every month and keep the player numbers high. Considering I bought the digital deluxe edition to play the games 3 days early, I already got the season pass, so expect me to be playing a lot of Sonic Racing CrossWorlds for the foreseeable future. It's a fun, chaotic kart racer that's easy to get into with a vast perk system, car customization, and game modes, while also taking aspects of the previous Sonic Racing games to create one of, if not the best racer this year. I'm excited to see what other Sega reps will show up in the upcoming months, and in the meantime, I'll be racing with friends and working to earn that platinum trophy. So, did you guys pick up CrossWorlds? Got a favorite track, or what aspect did you enjoy the most out of it? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel and ring that bell for future videos. With that said, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Damn, these friendships require so many tickets to complete. The horn and quartz decals require so much already. The grind is gonna be very long for this.